especially as a man in a young boy or a young woman's life, we speak life into this next generation,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's an issue that we've had. We've been divided since we've come to America from our origins. They didn't want our families to be together. They didn't want, because two incomes is better than one. They didn't want us to have life insurance.
Talk about it.
They didn't want us to have financial literacy, and they didn't want us to have, a unedited thought process without them teaching us. They wanted to teach us what they wanted us to learn. So now that we have access to technology and information, we can educate ourselves, and self-education is so valuable. But like you said, people that don't set an example for the next generation, man, it's pathetic. It really is. And
yeah, when we came out of slavery, we weren't given much of nothing. So them letting us go was like, well, we'll give them nothing, and they'll have to come back to the plantation. Or we can arrest them while they're walking the street, and we'll put them back under slavery because they're outside, and we can call them criminals, vagabonds. And they have no place to go. They'll be loitering and doing all this other stuff, begging on the streets for change and for jobs and things like that. So it'll be easier to lock these people back up.
We didn't get the 40 acres and a mule. They put us in wars to fight that had nothing to do with us. Then you go to the war, you get addicted on heroin or cocaine, meth. You have PTSD from seeing killings. Then the crack laws coming here. Then, then dropping drugs in our communities. Then, then locking us up. Even still, some states as election day was yesterday, some states still, are not pro marijuana, but most of the U.S. is. I think California got out of debt from marijuana sales in less than 18 months. And so it's just, alcohol should be, up there, but it's a big business.
Yeah, it's a very big business.
Cigarettes should be up there.
It's a killer.
The opioid crisis, but it's a big business. So you should get politics locked into certain things that are benefiting certain people's pockets. It's a different conversation.
Absolutely. And we, in our communities, especially in Chicago, I don't know how you grew up, but in Chicago, there are more liquor stores, clinics, and churches in our community than there are any resource centers or anything that actually can boost us up and change the way our paradigm works. We don't have a lot of that, and we need more. And I wish to one day be able to get with a group of guys and push and turn and change that around so it starts working, and then get to the basketball players and everybody else and get them involved.
And Black Wall Street was not just Oklahoma; it was everywhere.
It was Florida. It was New York,
Chicago.
Yes,
Houston.
sir.
It was all over the place. But we need our own grocery stores. We need our own libraries. We need our own banks. We need our own community centers. We need our own, dentists, doctors, lawyers, police, our own, our own politicians. Some suburb communities have their own governments. We need it all. And the only way we can get to that point is by financial literacy and putting our money in our communities and just learning what to do with money. And that's up to us to help change that generation.